Hey everybody, Mickey here again. Thanks for joining me today. If you remember, I did a previous blog on my G63 and how my window screen got smashed. So today, I got my car back, and I'll show you in a moment, repaired from Mercedes-Benz, but I got the most shocking news I was just not expecting whatsoever. Anyway, so let me just take you to the G-Wagon. You'll recognize the G-Wagon behind me. And those of you who remember, or let me go this way, I was driving down the motorway, or the highway as they say here in California, and actually I ended up with not a very big hit, but I had a chip or a little tiny stone that came up and hit the window screen right here. Anyway, it's been a bit of a while. The first shocking thing I found out was that particular window screen, as you might remember from my last vlog, was about $3,000 to buy, and I was totally shocked. I couldn't believe it. I've only had the car 4 weeks and the window screen broke. What was even more interesting, we found out that it actually had a heated element in it, which is a new design, which made the price so expensive. What even made it even more interesting was I had to take the car back to Mercedes-Benz. Couldn't get the glass fitters to fit it because once you fit a new glass, it's got cameras in the top of the window screen. You might see in the top center over there. It's got cameras and they all need recalibrating. So even if you go to a glass fitter, supplied by your insurance company, you're gonna have to get the vehicle back into Mercedes-Benz and they charge you to actually calibrate the cameras. So it just didn't make sense using a glass fit. So I had to send it back into Mercedes-Benz. And it took a little bit of time. It took about 4 days to get the glass in. So that's the other thing. It's a special glass. You need Mercedes original. So got it into Mercedes-Benz. Just really had no choice about it. Called up my insurance company and they said, yeah, we'll pay the dealer to actually replace the glass. So I says, okay, how much is the copay or the deductible? Guess what? My deductible on my glass from my insurance company was $1,000. I was totally shocked. That was the first shocking thing. So out of the $4,000, I had to fork out $1,000. Now, some of you may think, well, you got a G-Wagon, so what? It's still a lot of money. I mean, I've got other cars and on a different insurance policy, and the deductible was only $100 for the glass. So it took me by surprise. Anyway, Mercedes did a great job. Let me just show you. So the actual glass itself has been fitted really well. No questions whatsoever, no issues, and the car came back super clean. Can't complain. But this is the second time my glass has smashed. My 2019 G-Wagon, the same model, but last year's model, also got a crack in it. And I couldn't understand why. So before I actually fitted this window screen, I actually got Bobby down at Santa Rosa Window Tint to put on a protective film on the front of the glass. And there's this protective film to help prevent future breakages. Anyway, here's where it gets interesting. I goes into Mercedes-Benz to pick up the car this morning, got the text message, no invoice, no information. I said, this is not sounding great. They normally tell me how much I owe them and they just weren't telling me, so you can come and pick your car up. I went there, I got the invoice, and it was $0. I was totally surprised. I didn't know whether I should say anything, whether it was a mistake. Anyway, I went, hey, I said to the service advisor, what is going on with this bill? She goes, you know what? We had a similar issue with a different Mercedes vehicle about a month ago, and there was an actual manufacturing problem with the glass. And it turns out, for those of you who may want to know this, that Mercedes have just changed their supply, particularly on the G-Wagons, to a different manufacturer for the glass because the actual materials in the glass were pretty weak, from what I understand. And at the slightest touch, it actually broke. So Mercedes-Benz totally shocked me, paid for the full job, $4,000. I couldn't believe it. I was just totally amazed. And I want to give a shout out to Mercedes-Benz of Santa Rosa and Tiffany in particular in the service department, who took the time and said, Mickey, if you're not in a rush, just give me a day, let me speak to Mercedes. And she did, and they honored the warranty claim and they replaced the glass for me. I couldn't believe it. Totally shocked. So thumbs up to Mercedes-Benz Santa Rosa. Thumbs up to Mercedes-Benz generally. It's amazing. Totally amazing. So thank you very much, Tiffany. And thank you very much, Mercedes-Benz Santa Rosa. It saved me a $1,000 deductible. I was able to go back to my insurance company, cancel the claim, clean bill of health on my insurance company in terms of claims. I couldn't be more pleased. So just wanted to give you an update. Mickey Barrett, please subscribe if you find this interesting and this information useful. If you have a situation where you end up breaking the glass on a new Mercedes-Benz 2019 model, early 2020 models, just go and speak to your dealer and see if they can actually speak to Mercedes-Benz about the situation, particularly if you've got a copay like me, which was $1,000. And by the way, I have now sorted my deductible out, copay I call it, deductible. It's now $100. It cost me an extra few dollars a month, but I didn't realize that's what it was. So got lucky all around, totally shocked. You know, thank you very much, Mercedes-Benz. Thank you very much, Santa Rosa Mercedes. Thank you very much, Tiffany, for taking that extra time out, going the extra mile, and going finding out for me. Awesome. This is Mickey. I hope this information has been useful. If you have a broken screen, go and speak to your dealer before you sign up to your insurance company and the glass company. Speak to you soon. Stay safe, and I hope you enjoyed the information. Bye-bye.